Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Every Girl Wins Life Literacy Show. Today, I am so excited about this day because I get to honor some amazing women and men that have done incredible things for women around the world. These that I have named in honor of the awards for Every Girl Wins, I have named them their name for a reason. I have watched their work. They have stood for women. They have used their voices for females around the world, and I am very blessed to do that. I am the founder of Every Girl Wins Institute. I'm also the founder of International Every Girl Wins Day. And today I have a special guest that will be hosting with me today is His Royal Highness Clyde Rivers. Welcome, His Royal Highness. How are you?
Man, I am doing fantastic. And first of all, Dr. Christine, I have to commend you. About an hour and a half ago, you got a Dr. Martin Luther King Award from the state of New York. So if people watching haven't heard, it took place about an hour ago for her Every Girl Wins. And they gave her a special name, the Mother of Girls.
Mm.
And that to me is so appropriate with what Every Girl Wins has created around the world, a culture of honor. So I want to be the first to actually introduce Dr. Martin Luther King Outstanding Community Award winner from the state of New York, Dr. Christina Roberts Kozachuk. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, His Royal Highness. And I never expected that. And when she called me the mother of girls, I'm like, that just brought me to tears because I never thought of myself as mother to girls. I have a daughter and I have a granddaughter, but I never thought of the way she looked at it as me being the mother of girls worldwide. And those that we're honoring today, I feel like they are also are the mother of girls with me because this team that I'm honoring today, without this team, and some of them are my representatives, I couldn't grow this organization in the way it's grown. And like I said earlier, I have watched them grow. I have watched them be a part of Every Girl Wins, use their voices for Every Girl Wins, and I'm just honored to be able to do this today for them.
Exciting.
So the first person that we're going to bring in, His Royal Highness, and I'm going to let you kind of introduce her once I bring her in, and then I will say why I nominated her for this award, is actually Dr. Ebere Wheezy, and she is our Evergirl Wins Scandinavian representative. Welcome, Dr. Ebere. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you so much, Professor Christine. Thank you, His Royal Highness, Sir Clyde Rivers. I'm excited to be on this platform again. And I posted on my Facebook when I heard about this award, I said, oh, it's already beginning. So I'm excited. I'm excited. And congratulations, Professor Christine Kozachuk, for your award.
Thank
You
you.
are really doing so much for the
Thank you.
girls and the women of the world. And I'm happy and I'm excited that people are watching and they are recognizing you. But most importantly, girls and women are happy because of the work you do. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much.
His Royal Highness, I'll let you introduce her.
Yeah. Dr. Ebere is a legend. That humble lady right there that you're watching on this screen is one of the top. She's more than an educator. I think an educator, that actual title does her work a disservice. She's man, beyond an educator. She has a gift that can take people and add a way of learning that empowers them to win. And I'm telling you, she's an author, and she is one of the pioneer voices that I know in the world today at empowering women. Dr. Ebere.
And the award is the Dr. Ebere Weezy Woman of Worth Award. And that award itself is the Dr. Ebere Weezy Woman of Worth Award. It's a prestigious award recognizing a woman who knows her worth and is and positively impacting women in her community. I have been working with her for a little over a year now. And not only does she know her worth, but I've seen her know the worth of the women and young girls of the world. And she lives it every day. She just doesn't decide, okay, yes, I'm worthy and they're worthy. She lives and breathes it every day. That's the reason I am naming that award in her name for Every Girl Wins, the Dr. Ebere Nweze Woman of Worth Award.
And if you don't mind me to interject, this is powerful to have an award in your name while you're alive. That means legacy has been lived. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I am very, very humbled and that you selected me for this honor. And just like Professor Christine already said, we've worked together for a little over a year. And I can say that this organization and the people in this team have added a lot of worth to me as a woman. Mm-hmm. You know, the Bible said something about the husbandman being the first partaker. And as we work together to uplift girls and women all over the world, I feel excited. I feel uplifted, so uplifted personally that I can go out and tell all the girls here, all the women out there, that your life is worth it. You can create the life you want. You have worth. You are important. And when you look at yourself in the mirror, you tell yourself, I am doing this first for myself. Because if you're not able to tell yourself that, when every other person walks away from you, you will think you're worth nothing. But if you look at yourself and you reaffirm yourself and say, I am a person of worth, then you can attract respect to yourself. You can attract people of worth to yourself also. So I'm happy. Thank you so much that you could do this for me. And I do promise you that whichever corner I am in the world, I will be able to tell girls and women that you have great worth. Never let anybody devalue you. Never let your past devalue you. There is so much in the future to reach out for that you can go on improving and developing yourself. Thank you so much. I appreciate.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ebere. And I just don't call you an Every Girl Wins representative. I call you my friend. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Whoops, it's wrong one. Okay, our next award recipient, and I know him all too well, is actually my husband, Dr. Ronald Kozachuk, and I will let His Royal Highness introduce him.
Dr. Ronald Kozachuk is the creator of male civility. And you know, the one thing that I love about Dr. Ron is he's authentically him every single day. And I think that's part of the model that makes him so valuable. Many times as men, we're taught to hide our feelings. We're taught to be certain ways. Dr. Ronald Kozachuk is truly a man that is very comfortable being himself. And the institution that he's built with this male civility, the world has not seen the impact yet. But Dr. Ron, man, just a blessing to have you as a friend, and to just watch you live every day being who you are and being comfortable in your own skin is a model that men need to follow. Thank you, Dr. Ron.
And this award was named in Dr. Ronald Kozachuk Male Civility Award. And the reason that I awarded him that award, and the name of that award is the Dr. Ronald Kozachuk Male Civility Award, is a prestigious award recognizing a male who leads or has founded an organization who advocates and understands females' values by encouraging and supporting them to know who they are. Well, I have lived with him for 31 years, and I know him so much. He is male civility all the way.
Yes.
He thinks of females all the time. He's the type of man that he's always opened my door. He's pulled out my seat. He's put my coat on. He thinks of me first.
Yes.
He thinks of other people first. And that's the reason that I chose
Very
him
good.
for the Male Civility Award. Ron?
Very good.
Thank you, honey. Professor Kozachuk. And thank you, Sir Rivers, for the introduction, Your Royal Highness. And all I can say is males should be more civil in general to one another, to women around the world. And it's not just men that should be acknowledged across the world for great deeds. Women should start being acknowledged. Wow. And I think Professor Christine is starting to accomplish that, to show women around the world and men around the world that women count. Without a woman, there wouldn't be a man.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very good. Very good, Dr. Ron.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Thank you. Whoops. What's that? Okay, so our next person that we're going to bring up is Dr. Carolyne Opinde. And I'll let you introduce her, His Royal Highness.
We have the modern day Mother Teresa. Dr. Carolyne, when you look at her body of work, the organization she's empowered, and the people they've reached, you have a true legendary person right here, because it's her work to empower NGOs. You have no idea how far that reach goes. How many champions have been raised up today because Dr. Opinde?
We lost his volume. Nope, we lost your volume. Nope, still lost your volume, His Royal Highness. Okay, while he's fixing that, I'm going to go ahead and this is the Dr. Carolyne A. Opinde Guiding Light Award. And that award, Dr. Carolyne A. Opinde Guiding Light Award, is a prestigious award recognizing a female-founded organization advocating and making a difference in the lives of women and children in their community. When I decided this award for Dr. Carolyne Opinde, it was a no-brainer, because that's what she does. She works with organizations that helps females all around the world, and she's been an Every Girl Wins representative for South Africa for a little over a year now, and we are so honored to have her as a representative, and I'm honored to name this Every Girl Wins Award in her name. Dr. Carolyne?
Thank you so much, Dr. Christine, Professor Christine Kozachuk. I have to remind myself that you are now a professor.
Yes.
Thank you so much, His Royal Highness, Dr. Sir Clyde Rivers. It's really indeed an honor. And when I received that email from you, notification to say that you are honoring me with the Guiding Light Award, it brought tears of joy to my eyes, because one of the things that many may have noticed is that on the cover of the NGO Whisperer magazine, which is a magazine that elevates women and men around the world, we have specifically chosen to only have females on the cover. Even though we feature men, we want to make sure that those women who are doing amazing work around the world, that they get to be on the cover. Because many a times when there are magazines that feature both males and females, it is mainly the males who end up featuring on the cover, and the women are usually in the pages of it. And we also specifically here at the NGO Whisperer focus, not that we work only with women, we also work with men and organizations that reach out to men, whether they are nonprofits or social enterprises. But we emphasize on working with women and empowering women and girls, and including older women, meaning senior citizens who may have been forgotten, people living with disabilities, especially women living with disabilities and girls living with disabilities. And one of the most important things that we do now is to make sure that every organization that we work with actually ensures that there is inclusion for people living with disabilities, focusing on women and girls when we design programs, no matter which organization it is we work with. I always push for this. And this is very important because a society that honors the most vulnerable amongst them is a society that will last, is a society that will outlast whatever it is that's happening. When we look at what's happening in the world right now, countries that actually value the most vulnerable during this pandemic are the ones that were able to overcome the effects of the pandemic. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen around the world, wherever you are, I would like to challenge you to sign up the petition. I know Dr. Christine is not asking us to talk about the petition right now, but I want you to go on herright.net and sign that petition, because I know Dr. Christine will take this petition to United Nations and those high offices, and we will do something great before the end of this year. And that is a challenge I'm posing to all my fellow ambassadors and every girl wins ambassadors.
Wow,
Let's
really
make sure we get those numbers high so that we can raise visibility for women and girls around the world, and so that those who are vulnerable, the most vulnerable amongst us, from the young 0-age girl to 100-plus-year-old woman, that their right is actually observed. And that's what I stand for. I'm passionate about this because this is what I live, I eat, I breathe every day. And I am honored today. Thank you, Professor Christine Kozachuk. Thank you, Your Royal Highness, Sir Clyde Rivers.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Wow.
That was good. Okay. Before we go any further, I'm just going to take some congratulations. Dr. working very hard to better lives. And Dr. Will Moreland, which was the recipient of a presidential award.
Presidential United States, yes.
Is amazing. And Dr. Ebere says, congratulations, Dr. Ronald Kozachuk. And we have Hillary, which says, congratulations, Dr. Kozachuk. Let's see here. And congratulations to all the award recipients. Now, the next person that I'm going to bring up is Dr. Dorcas Kavod.
Man, Dr. Dorcas is, there's a thing that happens in America and around the world when there's an actual fire that happens. The actual very next species that actually grows first is called a pioneer species. It's an actual plant that can handle anything, and it grows and it becomes an actual foundation so that the forest that burnt, it can be built again. Dr. Dorcas is that pioneer fruit. She's been here with you since day one. Mm-hmm. She's been through every twist and turn, and even this year we honored her as an honorary doctor for her service to humanity and to Every Girl Wins. Mm-hmm. Dr. Christine, you could not pick a better person to have an award in her name.
Absolutely. And the award in her name is the Dr. Dorcas M. Juma Unsung Shiro Award. And that award itself is the Dr. Dorcas M. Juma Unsung Shiro Award. Is a prestigious award given out recognizing a woman who goes above and beyond to improve the lives of women and children in her community. And when I decided on this award for Dr. Dorcas, it spoke. It was exactly her. She is unsung shiro that recognizes and puts women and children in her community first. She recognizes, she sees the goodness in everyone's heart, and she's not afraid to speak up when she sees that they, need the help or the support or recognition. So that's the reason that I gave her the Dr. Dorcas Unsung Shiro Award. Dr. Dorcas?
Thank you so much, Professor Christine. I'm extremely honored by his honor. I really appreciate you, Sir Clyde Rivers, and I congratulate you for the great honor that you have received in Africa. There could not be a better person to be a king in that level, and therefore I appreciate you a lot. I'm so much honored, Professor Christine, for you to have considered me for such an award. And as a child of God, I look into the word of God and I borrow some words that a good name is better than riches. And for someone to have a good name, it doesn't come because people have just called it a good name, but it is followed by what the people do. And therefore, I'm so much grateful for this. And if there are great people and mentors I have ever met in life who have changed my life and the lives of others who have come into contact with me, you are the people. Professor Christian and His Royal Highness, you have really changed my life completely. And I want to encourage and inspire girls and women out there that it doesn't matter whether somebody recognizes what you are doing. You just keep on doing it because there is a God in heaven who sees what you do. And when you are doing it, the honor will follow you. I always remember the first time I received my first award from Every Girl Wins Institute, and somebody inboxed me and they asked me, what do you do for you to receive these awards? And I told her that I only keep on doing what I know how to do, and that is building women and building girls. So I don't do expecting any award, but I do for the glory of God and to better my community, and the award meets me. And with this honor, I am inspired even to inspire women to do more, because there are so many women who are unsung heroes in our communities, in our nation, women who are creating a lot of impact, but nobody recognizes what they are doing, because especially in most countries in Africa, the most celebrated personalities, those who have made it and who are known in the top levels. But I came to realize that there are people down there who are changing the world, who are making those who are shining on the top levels to shine. Those grandmothers, those women, those young girls who have to do everything for those who are in high positions to receive the credit. So with this award, I am inspired even to inspire them more and tell them that we can create a better world, not only for the girl child, not only for the women, but for the whole world. Because when a woman is empowered, the whole world is empowered. When a girl child is trained, the whole world and generations are trained. So I'm so much grateful, and I think this is a push for me to do further than what I have done up to this time. And Professor Christine, I want to promise you that this year, Every Girl Wins Institute will not just be spoken about, but it will have tangible evidence in Kenya and in our communities. So God bless you so much. I'm so much honored, and I congratulate all my fellow awardees. God bless you. God bless the Every Girl Wins Institute. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr.
Wow,
Dorcas.
that's really
Thank
nice.
you. Okay, what we're going to do is Fidelia was not able to come here, but I'm going to let you, His Royal Highness, talk about Fidelia, and then I'll say the awards.
Okay.
Fidelia Galon.
Dr. Fadila Galon, Ambassador, this is a true, excuse me, this is a true woman pioneer. With her maroon culture, she was one of the first women to receive education. She has taken that education. She has been an ambassador for her country. She's been in actual leadership for her country, and for her people. She's truly a fighter. This is a woman. If you had to have somebody on your team that's going to stick with you through it all, Dr. Galon is in a class by herself. And Dr. Christine, you couldn't have chose a better person to like name an award after. And I want to say this about all the awardees. To have an award named after you that's going to live forever, your lives have done something great. Thank you, Dr. Christine.
Mm-hmm. And the Dr. Fidelia Galon Award is the Pioneer Stateswoman Award. And this award is a prestigious award given out recognizing a female trailblazer that has paved the way for females in government and who have changed the laws in their country for females' rights. Now, that's the reason that I chose her, because Dr. Galon is an amazing woman. If you ever have a chance to really just sit and talk with her, you will understand her passion to change the laws for females around the world. And she just doesn't talk it, she does it. So that is the reason Dr. Galon has the Pioneer Stateswoman Award. Where our next award recipient, and I'm going to bring Professor Jared Okama on, is Mama Sarah Obama. Mama Sarah Obama, before her passing last year, I was the last award recipient to give her an award. It was an equity award. And I had sent a letter through Professor Okama to ask if we can name an award in her name, and she agreed to that. So he is representing Mama Sarah Obama today. His Royal Highness?
First of all, Mama Sarah Obama was truly a pioneer of love progress. Secondly, Professor Jared Akama is one of the brilliant minds in the world that I know. If you ever have the ability or the chance to meet Professor Akama, fly on an airplane, go on a boat, run in the desert, get to this man because he's a great leader. Jared, good to have you here.
Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Let me, the Mama Sarah Obama Equity Icon Award, as stated, let me read her award description. Whoops. It's an award that is a prestigious award given out recognizing a woman who goes above and beyond for equity for females around the world. Jared?
Yeah, thank you, Professor Christine. Thank you, Your Majesty the King Amisa, and all our viewers and all the awardees for this noble ceremony going on. Let me just appreciate by saying that thank you, Christine, for what you do. When you are gone one day, you will be remembered like what we are doing to Mama Sarah Obama. Mama Sarah Obama is one of the fine mama I have never ever met in my life. And this is because of my mentor, Sir Dr. Clyde Rivers, because he said that you should always see good in others. I had to make all the necessary efforts to look for Mama Sarah Obama. You know what we did until we were able to have her and tell her that we are going to have this award in your name.
Wow.
I can see when I told her what's happening, and I can see her looking me straight in the eyes. And she said, Christine and Sir Dr. Clivers, thank you so much. And you know, I am a professor of legacy. I say, let us write our legacies when we are still alive. Mama Sarah Obama wrote our legacy when she's alive. And when we are doing a normal curve, it starts like this and it goes and falls on the other side. When the normal curve from Mama Sarah Obama was coming complete, Christine and Sir Dr. Clivers, we were part of that, making that normal curve. And we are continuing to do whatever did for humanity. She is part of the dream of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., whom we celebrated on 15th, his birthday. She had this dream. That's how the president for United States of America, Barack Obama, how the father came to America, because Mama Sarah Obama believed in education. And I want to just be very brief by saying that I will draw you to chapter 7 of Dr. Luke on what happened in the village of Nain when a boy of a dear mom had passed on. Everybody was there, but it was until when you read verse 12 to verse 14, when Jesus saw the mother, Jesus was moved and was able to raise up the child. What am I trying to say? That with Mama, you can't go wrong. She's already gone, but we are talking our legacy, and we are telling everybody else the best thing we can ever do is to believe in a family and believe in education, because it is through the education that we can be able to change the world. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the founding president of the Republic of Ghana, where you are the king, Amisa, he believed that if you educate a boy child, you have educated an individual. But once you educate a girl child, you have educated as a son, and you have changed the village, you have changed the community. Dr. Professor Christine, pursuing the girl child to see that the girl child has been brought on the table, it is something very key. I always say nothing about us should be discussed if you are not on the table. You are trying to give an opportunity for every girl so that they come out, so that you can be able to see their potential. And this is what Mama Sarah Obama believed. Watch this piece. Mama Sarah Obama was the first recipient of our award. Watch the next person who will receive that award this year is when you will believe what I'm talking about. It is people who believe on fairness. It's people believe in civility for all. It's people who see equality to people. It's people who see that human beings, we are one. It is people who believe that we can work in partnership. It is a people who believe to work as a team, because as a team together, everyone achieves more. We are going to achieve more through this award and through your institute. Dr. King Amisa, may God continue giving you wisdom. May He continue giving you life. May you continue, because you are our aspired. You know, that was my famous quote. In life, before we expire, because we will expire. Yeah. I can give you a grant, a promise on that. Let us aspire. King Amisa, you have aspired to inspire someone. You have inspired people for Jesus Christ before we expire. Before we reach the end of our normal curve, let us continue doing all that we are trying to do. And Professor Christine, you know, you are so dear to me. One of my daughters is named Christine. So when I look at you, I know you are so dear and close to me. Let every girl win. Let us embrace all as we take equality for all. Let us believe in equality. Let us people believe in giving people equal opportunities. Let us embrace peace. I submit.
Wow, thank you so much, Professor Okama. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. That was, wow, that was powerful.
That was really, you know what? every girl wins with Professor Akama, with his relationship with Mama Sarah Obama. We should do a book on Mama Sarah Obama because Professor Akama knew her, was with her in the end. And I think it'd be great if we could do something like that with Every Girl Wins, have a Mama Sarah Obama story.
I love that. I love that. Well, our next recipient, which is not the last recipient, he's very dear to my heart. I mean, I met him 3 years ago, a little over 3 years ago, and that's how Every Girl Wins started. We were in the lobby of the Ramada in Guyana, and I was telling him my story, and he goes, "Every girl wins." And I have been working with him ever since to assure that what we're building for the girl child and for women around the world succeeds. And he is my mentor. He is, I mean, I'm lost for words with a lot of times, but his name is His Royal Highness Clyde Rivers, and he is the Civility Pioneer Award.
That's awesome.
And what the Civility Pioneer Award is His Royal Highness Clyde Sir Rivers Civility Pioneer Award is a prestigious award given out recognizing a female or male trailblazer advocating for kindness and respect for women and girls around the world. And we know that he does that every day with his organization called I Change Nations, where he's a culture of honor, and he awards amazing people all over the world himself, because he sees the kindness and he sees the respect that others have, and his civility for all. And he's called Godfather of Civility, but I also call him the modern day Martin Luther King, because he fights for respect for everyone around the world. But before you say anything, His Royal Highness, I'd like to bring everybody else back in to say one word about you.
Wow.
And I will let Dr. Carolyne say that. Say a word to him about his.
Thank you so much, Your Royal Highness. I haven't had a direct relationship with a king like I have with you. Yes, we have our tribal kings, but I haven't had the time to sit and learn at their feet. And I am honored today, really, to stand before you and speak a blessing upon your life, Your Royal Highness, Dr. Sir Clyde Rivers. May the Lord bless you in your going in and in your coming out. May you rise and rise and rise. And as you rise, you're bringing us with you. And we are honored to sit at your feet and to learn from you, as we know who you are learning from, our Lord Jesus Christ. So thank you so much for allowing God to use you mightily to be a blessing, not just in the faith community, but in the marketplace, as well as in government offices, in all spheres of life, a well-rounded leader, a befitting king of our time. Thank you so much. We are humbled, we are honored. And may all the men and women who receive this award under your name, may they follow in your footsteps. May they learn from you, and together we build a one world, a civil world, a world where men and women see each other as brothers and sisters. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank
Carolyne.
you, Dr. Carolyne. Thank you.
Dr. Dorcas?
Thank you so much, Professor Christine. And I really appreciate for the opportunity that you have created us to sit at the table with a king, His Royal Highness. Thank you for creating and giving us this opportunity. And to your Royal Highness, Clyde Rivers, I bless God for your life, and I bless God for what you're doing, not only to yourself, but to the world at large. And I will quote your words that the best thing in life is not to have things, but to build people. And that is what you have exactly done. That is why people like us can have a voice and can speak to the world. So thank you so much, and may God bless you in this year as you build more, as you lift more. I know we are making the world a better place in all that you are doing. So God bless you, and God bless everyone else.
Thank you, Dr. Dorcas. Ron?
Your Royal Highness, Sir Clyde Rivers of Cuchiman Cabina, Mr. the First, honored to know you, watch what you and Professor Christine do, and God's blessings all to you for what you do and your wisdom and knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ron.
Professor Okama?
Yes, I will conclude my remarks by saying that Matthew chapter 6, verse 33 to 34 says, "Seek ye the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and the rest of the things will be added with you." At 5 o'clock in the morning, the king I shared with you this, I say that the key is to keep God first. And if you do that, everything will be in place. Why am I making these remarks? It is because Dr. Sir Clyde Rivers, we are having this event, Professor Christine, simply because Dr. Sir Clyde Rivers, King Amisa, saw something in you. See how every God Wings Institute has spread its wings around the world. Why? Because God says if we put him first, everything will be in place. Why? You work with the king, you work with the right people. That's what Dr. Clyde Rivers believes in. You will become one. Let me just surprise you. He is the royal king. I follow his footsteps. I met him 8 years ago. I was not whom I am today. See the kind of man he has made me to have a voice in the world. He is a royal king, and on 26th April, I will also be crowned the royal chief, simply because you work with the right people. I am sure God wants us to be the head and not the tail. And may we, at all the times, my 6 C's, Sir Dr. Rivers, I say, let us be in contact with the people. If we get in contact with people, we will be concerned and care of what they are going through. And if we get in contact, we care, we are concerned, we will have compassion for people. That's why Professor Christine, you have got compassion and passion for what you do. See how you have assembled a fine, polished team which is going to take this work into the next level. And when we do this, the world is going to have confidence in us. They will confide with us. They will tell us what you want me to do. And eventually, we will be able to convert or change people for this life and the life to come. I submit.
Thank you. And next will be Dr. Ebere.
Thank you so much, His Royal Highness Clyde Rivers. Sometimes I'm talking with Sam and we wonder, do you sleep at all? Do you ever take a holiday? Because you are everywhere in people's lives, doing so much. And one exciting thing about it is that every single person that you pass along the way, you want to increase the value and the worth of that person. And that's one unique thing that I found out about you. And that's one beautiful thing, one fantastic thing that God has gifted you with. You have this ability to attract people. And when you attract people to yourself, you improve them. You don't leave them at the level where you met them. And I would say this personally. I have started so many things I wanted to do. And last year, after all the encounter with you, with Professor Christine, with all the wonderful people on this team, I went on and wrote that novel I've been wanting to write for so many years. I wrote it within 9 months and it was published. And I look back and I say, I can do it because people like you are everywhere helping people to have a voice. And whatever honor, whatever titles that you get, you deserve them. And I hope one day you will come along with me to Igbo land in Nigeria and get the title of Eze. Eze is like a big chief of a community, and you will have your red cap and your feather on your head to show that you are a man with a good title. So thank you so much. Thank you, Professor Christine, and thank you so much, Dr. Ron, for letting her go all over helping women, helping girls, for being so supportive and being so much together with her in everything. And for every single person here, you're doing so much. And I can't imagine the world without any one of you. So keep on, and we will do so much. We will make a difference in the lives of people. We will touch people together, and following in the footsteps of His Royal Highness Sir Clyde Rivers, we will do so great. Thank you so much, everyone.
All right, last words, His Royal Highness.
Man, first of all, thank you for all the kind words, and to have an award named after you at any time in life. It's God. God put this in Dr. Christine's heart to have an awards named after us. If I can encourage you in one thing, never compete with others. Make others great around you, and no one can take your place. If I could do life over again, I wouldn't have been so competitive young, because I didn't empower all the people I could have empowered. When you empower others, God never forgets you. And I'm telling you, make sure everything you do, and to have an award named after you as legacy. So please honor any award that anyone names after you will live longer than you. And hopefully the individuals that get the award after you embody the spirit you have. Let me give you an example as I close. My name is King Amisa the first. And in my kingdom, that was the actual first king in the year of 1348. He was the actual king. And in my kingdom, the individual that they install as a king has to have the embodiment of another king. So they had to go 7,000 years to find me to name me Amisa the First. And I'm telling you, maybe one day your award, 7,000 years from now, someone will have the Dr. Carolyne Opinde, the Dr. Ebere, the Dr. Dorcas, the Dr. Mama Sarah Obama, the Dr. Ron Kozachuk Award. So you have no idea who you're impacting. And I am humbled to have an award named after me. Thank you so much, Dr. Christine, and all of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.